Today's video is to answer a question and show Mr. Sean O'Donnell the modifications that I've made to the We the People Level 2 holster to get it to work for me properly. He asked me a few questions. I'm about to answer them right now. This is how I fixed it. The QLS Safari attachment that attaches to this. I just did this today, by the way. Well, I started last night. I finished it this morning, actually. So it runs perfectly. See, I have the leg strap right here. To do this, it's, I'll say on a DIY scale from 1 to 5, this is probably like a 2.5, only because it involves fire. First, you have to mock it up. You have to remove the We the People belt attachment from here. Replace those screws because it holds the hood in place. Once you got that done, line your QLS forks up, mark it, drill 2 holes. The way this is set up, you won't be able to drill 3, but 2 will do just fine. See, this is rock solid. It's not going anywhere. And if I want to use this, the We the People belt attachment, I could just throw it back on there, no problem, and use that at the same time. I don't have to remove the QLS forks. So that's a bonus. Mock it up, mark your holes, drill your holes. From there, take the attachment points. They go in the rear, behind the screw, set those up, screws in it, get them as tight as you possibly can. Take a cigarette lighter, get it down in there, heat up this point right here. When you feel like you got it hot enough, don't do too much because you could just burn straight through it, but heat it up enough, twist it. It'll go ahead to get it to start to sink in there flush like this one. This one, I had a harder time. But if you line this up right to where it's within this little cavity right here, let me see if I can line this up. In this cavity right here, then you don't have to worry about it scratching the finish on your firearm. The only thing that you will deal with, and that I'm okay with, is the light. It'll scratch the light a little bit from going in and out, but I'm fine with that. It's a light. It's not the finish on my firearm, so I could care less. Yeah, and that's how I'm running this, man. I don't see myself throwing this back on here, but I'm gonna put it away just in case, because you actually never know. But yeah, this is how I set it up to run. You're gonna need the drop down. You're gonna need the drop down leg attachment with the strap on it. I think that's gonna be the best way to run it. Can you run it without the leg strap? Absolutely. But is it as secure and as stable? No. So, I hope that answers your question, Sean. Mr. O'Donnell. Uncle Prepper, signing off.